Hello, everyone, and welcome. Feel free to say hello in the chat. Today, our meditation will be on creativity to prepare us for the winter season. So, welcome to everyone who's here now and in the future. Today, I'm in my little studio on Park Jari, which is a good place to do this meditation on creativity. So many of us are creative out there. I'm not sure what you do. You can put it in the chat if you like. But there's so many jobs and hobbies that we can be creative with. But sometimes we get stuck. So this meditation is to help us unblock any feelings of stuckness and to just allow the creative vibration flow in our lives. And I was thinking, like, what does creativity have to do with the Dharma? But in order to be creative, you have to, there's an effort, there's an action, there's a patience, a concentration. Like much of the Eightfold Path has to do with creativity. There's also a generosity, like trying to share, what's in you outside of you. So it allows us to communicate with the world in new ways. So, yeah, it also helps us understand the world. So let's take a posture for meditation, and I will ring the bell. And just settling into the posture you've chosen, whether it's sitting, laying down, standing, maybe you're slowly walking. You can lay down on your back or your side, both are great. And closing your eyes or having a soft downward gaze. And just allowing the body a moment to settle. Feeling the earth hold you. And noticing any sensations that are arising. And when you think of the word creativity, what sensations arise in the body? Notice if there's any excitement or joy. Maybe there's anxiety or fear. And all is okay. All is human and natural. And if there's anything negative that's arising around your creative process, just letting that fall down into the earth beneath you. And letting the earth compost that for you. Notice any tension around the idea of creativity. And inviting that tension to melt away. And thinking of a time when you were creative lately or in the past. And if you can't think of a time, you could imagine a time where you're doing the thing you love. And what's that like in the body when you think of that time now? What is the internal experience of creation? Is there a peace or an expansion, a warmth, a feeling of strength? What's there for you in that space of creation? And if there's any fear, just letting that go, seeing if it can float away or dissolve, evaporate, and finding an area in the body that feels pleasant and resting there. And taking a deep breath, feeling into be feeling into the idea of being worthy to create. You're worthy of creation, creating, and you are good enough. Creation is a form of magic. And how does that magic feel in the body? Creation takes time and energy. Breathing into the idea of not giving up, of persevering with your project, and of doing the best you can, allowing ourselves to release that inner potential that lives within. sharing our imagination with the world around us is like a form of metta. Giving yourself permission to shine. And listening in to our intuition around our creative process. What does our intuition have to tell us? Listening closely to the heart. Notice any insights that are arising. Giving yourself time and energy to create the space. Breathing into that feeling of spaciousness. I'm breathing out any blockages again and letting them dissolve into the earth below. Breathing into that spaciousness again. That spaciousness to experiment, to make mistakes, to learn. It's all part of the process. And I'm opening up to all the failures and successes of creation, the joys and the sorrows. And becoming aware, really aware of your own creativity that wants to be released into the world, that wants to burst forth. Every breath is a moment to flow into life, flow into creativity, pausing for ideas, Breathing into the mind, the location of ideas, letting the mind open wide like the sky. Relaxing the mind and letting it grow spacious, unlimited like the sky. Harnessing that unlimited potential of the mind as you center in the body with the breath, the ground underneath you. Allowing any new tensions to melt away. Letting go of ideas of perfectionism. Letting go of creation anxiety with the out breath. And letting go of how your art or music or whatever you're doing will be accepted or perceived. Allowing yourself that moment of creation. And offering compassion to any inner criticism. Letting go of approval or any insecurities. I allow myself to create. And I'll end with this poem. You can keep your eyes opened or closed. It's by Marianne Williamson. And I love this poem very much. Maybe you know it. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. You can put in higher power there. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightening about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We are born to make manifest the glory of the universe, life force that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. So thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next week. And the Donna's below, and some retreats are coming up. There's a New Year's retreat as well. So I wish you a good day, and thank you for joining me. Goodbye. Take care. Be creative.